What's up guys, I just want to do a quick review on my sway away 1.5 inch rear coils for my Toyota 4Runner made by aFe. I got these coils from bilsteinlifts.com. They're a budget coil, super cheap if you want to provide lift for your 4Runner. Cost me about $280, $300 after everything. Just keep in mind when you guys install these coils for your 4Runner, you have to run aftermarket shocks that can span at least 2 inches. So I did pay $300 for these, and they are the super entry level springs for 4Runners. I wanted one personally that had about 1.5 inches of lift, and I didn't want any more than that. So these do say they get about 1.5 inches, and I wanted to put that to the test and see how much lift it actually would give. So initially, when I measured my car from the wheel well to the ground on the stock coils, it came out to about 36.5 inches. After installing the coils, I realized that it came out to about 38.5. Just keep in mind that you are getting about 2 inches in reality as opposed to 1.5 inches as they describe. So it looks like it's reading 38.25 inches, so from the initial 36.5. So in reality, I am getting about 1.75 inches of lift. I mean, it may be because I have the third row seating option on this 4Runner, so depending on whether you have that or not. During installation, I did run into a couple of hiccups. I tried to install it by teetering the axle and squeezing the coil in, but realized that is super hard without compressing that spring. Long story short, I ended up busting one of my sway bar links, and I ended up bringing it to a shop and realized I could not do it on my own. Basically what ended up happening was I forgot to loosen one of my sway bar links, and so when I went ahead and jacked up my axle, this bushing popped right off of the frame. So silly me, but that's why I don't do this for a living. So shout out to LTW Motorsports in Riverside, California for helping me out. They literally installed it in about 30 minutes, so as opposed to my 5-hour attempt, they did it much quicker. So personally, I bought these springs to provide myself with a little bit of a stiffer spring rate than the stock coils. Initially, I would run into issues like simply loading up the back of my car with bikes, and it would tilt down way too low to my liking, and which is why I ended up with these. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take my car out to do some mild off-roading and see how these springs really feel and if they do really make a difference. Guys, I'm just going to do a quick overview of this new coil for my 4Runner. We took it out on the trails for a little bit, got a little bit of footage. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I will say that this is basically the same performance as a stock coil. You're not getting much more of a stiffer spring rate. Honestly, I did it for the aesthetics, and I like the way it sits, and that was just my main issue. I didn't want to look like I was doing a wheelie down the freeway or anything, so that was my preference. Overall, it's pretty good. It's a good budget coil. Definitely highly recommend this coil for your car, especially for someone like me. I didn't want to break the bank with a new suspension kit. Just wanted to get something to have it sit exactly how I wanted, and this is exactly how I want it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on this video, and stay tuned for the next one. Peace. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure to stay tuned for the next video.
Oh.
Just kidding, I'll do that again. Alright. Alright.
I'm using that one.